Welcome tankers, cooBLIMEY here, and today we've got another great replay for you. We're in the Tier 7 M41 Walker Bulldog on Kharkov in a Tier 9 battle. Now I've decided to reposition. I was up in the north and a teammate was hiding behind me, so I figure I better move into the center here, and unfortunately we come across a rather big heavy tank, but luckily he only takes our track off, and that gives us enough time to finish him off with shots into the back. And instead of reloading here, why don't we look and see if there's anyone else we can shoot, and luckily for us, a TD on low health appears right in front of us, and we only have one shot left in the canister, so now is a good time to reload. So I'm going to back up here and try and keep buildings or obstacles in between me and any of the guys up north that might have a shot at me while I reload for 30 seconds here. And it seems fairly safe around me, so I'm going to pull out with almost 10 seconds left in my reload cycle. And now I've got a choice, a T95 or a T29, and I will bounce with silver ammo. I'll bounce almost everything off the T95 except if I get behind him and aim accurately, so I decided to go after the T29 and let my teammates finish off the T95. And luckily the T29 ignores us and lets us pump half a dozen shots into his ass. And again, we're going to stay safe here and reload, and try and keep obstacles between us and anyone that could theoretically have a shot at us while we're vulnerable here. So I'll try and peek out, see if anyone's in front of us that we can spot while we're waiting. And now I'm looking at the map, and I'm seeing the enemy team all up north and me relatively alone up here, so I don't want to go into the center and be surrounded by enemy tanks. So I've decided I'm gonna pull back and try and get around behind them. Here, so we're trying to get the enemy surrounded. And we come across around this corner and the biggest gun on the other team is coming right for us, but luckily he doesn't see us, and he was one-shottable. Now I'm in a bit of a trouble with a couple big tanks here, but luckily the T30 misses his shot, and that's big trouble for him. So I'm just going to try and get up to the top of the hill so that once I'm out of ammo, I can just drive forward a bit and the T30 can't hit me anymore. So we'll do that, and as of right about here, the T30 can't hit me without turning around and spending about 20 seconds driving back up the hill, which is what I need to reload. But I figure he's all by himself, and big TDs like that against light tanks are not too much trouble for you, so I'm going to leave him alone and we'll come back to him later, and we'll help out our teammate on the final two tanks over here. So we have to drive around all the buildings, and we'll hopefully try and get up behind the light tank, but of course we hit a, what's this, about a 1 or 2 foot high pile of rubble, and it basically stops us dead, although oddly enough, you can drive through entire houses at full speed and they barely slow you down at all. We missed the first shot, and luckily we get the kill, and that's our 5th kill, and if we can make it back to the T30 in time, Top Gun is ours. So we know where he is, and he's going to be very slow, and it looks like he did make it back up the hill. So we bounce the first shot, we miss by a mile, we miss by a mile again, and it's over and we get Top Gun.